Be gentle. Be gentle with them. Don't.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, David. You are so kind. That's why I'm here. Okay. He's my son, Alexander. And in this show, he's my assistant. He's helping me too much. Okay, let's say a few words about me. I'm from Tirana, capital city of Albania, and I'm working watercolor more than 40 years. My father was an artist. He taught me, actually, and when I start doing well, let's say, he stopped painting, and he started writing poems. But one day, you know, because he wrote something very strong for the system, you know, he got to the jail because the system in Albania before 90s was very, very, very strong, okay? And after 90s, you know, we have freedom, but this is a different thing. And now I'm traveling around the world, working and feeling, you know, very, very free. In 2014, I was thinking to do something for watercolor because it was a medium. Nobody knows about watercolor anymore in Albania because another new medium came, like a video art or installation. And I was thinking with my very good crew to make the Biennale and organize in 2015 the first Biennale in Albania, and we are doing very, very well. We invite almost all the masters around the world, many, many good names were in my show. I can see them work here, like Alvaro Castagnet or David Pogson as well, you know, Joe or Richard. Many, many masters, you know, more than 2,000 artists, you know, came to Albania, and more than, I don't know, 100 masters came to my show, and I feel so proud. Now, I'm in position to do this demonstration. I'm doing this every week with my students because I teach master class in university, but I teach public art as well, murals. I do very good festivals in murals. I can say something, I have many good skills in plein air. I like to paint live. And I used to paint with the best masters in the world, like Igor Musichuk. He passed away last week, and the world now lost a very good master. I paint with him more than 10 times around the world, and especially in Albania. I saw him skills and many others, and he saw mine. And he was telling that I'm very fast, and I'll do this today, you know. I like to learn from everyone, but I like to teach to my students step by step. They can understand easy, more easy. But I'm doing many mistakes as well. Because I'm organizer, many brands send me very good brushes, very good colors, and very good brand like a Heron made a very good Syria with my personal signature. They sent to me, and I forgot all those brushes. Yesterday I started painting outside, and I saw the bag. I didn't have the brushes, but I had 2 brushes. This one, I used to live in Greece for 15 years. My son was born there. And I bought this 10 years ago, just €6, I don't know. A Chinese one in China, 50 cents, I don't know. And I borrowed those brushes to my good friend, Joe. And today I'll try to paint with those, but I think that I can do well, okay? Now, I decided to paint something about Albanian South. It's a beautiful place, and it's still virgin, but after 5 years, you'll see that many ugly buildings will destroy that place. But still, I have good memories, and I saw beautiful nature in England. It's not my first time. I was in London, but here is my nature. Because in Albania we have like this, but we have many hills. And everyone, when they saw my paintings, they couldn't understand, the way how I paint. But when they came to Albanian, they saw, and they are telling Helidonian hills, let's say. I feel so proud about this. Now I can show you, how, let's say, fast I can be, or how can I use those brushes. And to everyone, I can say something. 40 years that I'm doing watercolor is just a secret. How water and color keep the brush. If you can control this one, you'll be a very good master. And this is the only secret. If you are putting too much water, this can destroy the paper. If you are putting too much color, you cannot correct it anymore. I like challenges to work in 45 degrees, very hot in Albania. It's very difficult because, the paper needs too much water, but at the same time, you don't have to think. You have to work. That's why all the masters who came to Albania saw very fast Helidon, because the sun is destroying, but the wind is more dangerous than that. Here, we feel very nice. And after Igor Musicuk, made some landscape, he told me, Helidon, I'm very tired because it's very hot. I'm doing something that I do in my country. He took 2 big umbrellas, and he started working with his tables more comfortable. But still, I like to invite you sometimes just to make plein air with me, and that time you can see, different skills. Okay, let's paint now. And everyone is laughing with me because I use very dirty palette, but still, when you see my painting, it's so clean. I see that this brush is doing very well. Okay, very nice. I never use pencil. I don't like, because I like to keep the paper very clean. Now, this brush is doing very well, especially the sea, because I don't know if you are following my I'm trying to keep some, let's say, vacuum between, brushes to keep, as I said, wide vacuum, is very important for, I like to use I see that this brush is not good, is too small, and that's why I'm trying to take bigger. Okay. Now, here is the secret. Keeping fresh, one touch, or as you say in Italian language, alla prima. And I think that one touch is enough to make something good and interesting. Another important thing is how to move the paper, because this is what I do with this stand in plein air. Too much color in the brush. Creating a line here just to stop the color to go down. This is a way how you can stop it, you know. It's very, very easy technique. Everyone can do that. I don't like to touch the paper at all. That's why I'm using this. As you see, I change position, and I'm watching the paper when I can touch, and if the paper is ready to touch it again, you know. Arch paper, according to my opinion, is the best one. But still, I think that you can use any kind of paper just to know that one, you know. I like to use less layers to my paintings because I'm slave of technique, you know. I like to say it watercolor and starting from water, you know. Too much water to this brush. If I was in plein air, should be like that. More fast and more fresh. But now the conditions are different, but still I'm happy because I see that I didn't make serious mistakes. But as we said, very often good art starts from the mistakes. Mediterranean colors are more strong, big contrast, and especially the sky is very blue. But, you know, I love what I saw here in UK, too much green, and thousands, you know, different green. Very difficult to paint it, but very nice, you know. Good. I'm very happy when I paint. I can say that, you know, I paint all the mediums, starting from batik, very difficult technique, and until, you know, oil for sure. I'm working almost every day, oil as well, but everyone knows me like a watercolor guy in Albania, because we don't have too much people that working watercolor. I used to paint very big size paintings. My last exhibition was in April 1st in 2021, all self-portraits. Because of lockdown, I had very good dialogue with myself, and it was very nice because, you know, it was not so easy, you know. The world changed so fast. I made about 150 self-portraits. And after that, I create an exhibition. It was a very nice experience because I had all time to see better myself, you know, and I saw that I'm very interesting, you know, portraits. This sounds like selfish, but okay. You know, we need model, and I offer to myself a good model. Now, as you see, I don't like to touch, you know. Less touch is better for me. This is my technique, you know, because the paper is not ready yet to, you know, for second touch. I'm trying to control it, and oh, it's terrible. I thought it's nice because I didn't have my glasses, you know. Now I have my glasses and I don't like it. That's why I loved it, you know. But it's okay. In any case, what you do, you should love your work, you know. This is very good. very dirty palette, but I don't see here, it's still clean. I know this technique is very difficult for the camera because I'm stopping the camera, but okay. Controlling the paper is drawing or not, but then see that maybe I need some help here. This is the best wind. I thought I'm in my toilet, drawing my hair. But okay. Now it's ready. Nice. Who knows to paint shadows, he knows to do everything. That's why Alvaro Castellant is one of the best masters, because he knows how to paint shadows, I like to interpret it, saying the truth, nature, because, I don't like to made what I see, but what I feel. According to my opinion, this is the best. Reflection are very, very difficult, saying the truth. But at the same time, if you are doing well, are very, very nice and okay. More contrast here. Usually when I go for plein I start one, I let it, and I start another one because, it's very necessary to be 100% draw, let's say, because of the second touch. But here is demo, and I can do. Okay. Now is the moment that I forgot to talk, because really, same with the painting, I cannot think, I should feel. Because it's very delicate moment, You can destroy your painting. And we can do that, for the students, why not? We can show sometimes to them, our mistakes, and, they can learn from the mistakes. This is good, why not? But today, I don't like to destroy the painting. I never use only one brand for colors. I say it like a Russian salad, because I use different. For example, for a very good blue, I use Van Gogh. For a good, green, I use Mission. These are very good colors, because never can find what you like more, I love strong colors, good pigment. I say to my students that we have let's say, 10 intensity of color, starting from the 1 and until the 10. The 10 is the strongest one. The 1 is almost, very light, very, very, very smooth. And everyone, can go until the 4 or 5. Don't go up, because you cannot touch it anymore. After that is gouache. It's different, it's tempera, And if you are going until the 5, this is good. Don't go. Alvaro Castan start from the 10. I'm mentioning him, many times, but okay, he is doing his game, and this is very nice. He don't care about that, but just, we are talking about transparent watercolor. This is transparent watercolor, Sometimes, when we need to put a little bit white, it's good. It's very nice, just to have good-looking landscape or... I never do portrait in watercolor, but I can do it, let's say, It's not because I don't know to do it, but I like to go for plein air because keep me more fresh. I'm working composition, big size paintings, and when I feel boring in my studio, finish all the subject, I like to go for plein air because I take many, many other subjects from the nature, or good stories, let's say. And this is good in watercolor. It's the most difficult technique, but it's beautiful one, Everyone should try to paint watercolor once, at least in his life. This is very good. Now I'm thinking what window to put, Maybe this blue is nice. Alex, how much time do I have? How? 20 minutes. Okay. 20 minutes. Good. 20 minutes is enough time for me to stop this one and to do another one. Okay? Because I don't like to touch it anymore. I love this moment when I sign. Okay? I'm going to show you and I start another one. Because, this is I don't know if you can watch it here. How fresh. Now let's play. The brush is enough dirty to create some clouds. The nature has many, many, many challenge, and the nature knows how to protect, because the nature don't like, to take everything from it. That's why it's creating wind and very hot. And that's why I like to paint very, very fast. If you see, the paper is working, it's not stopping. This one can stop after, 1 hour, because everything, it moves because the water. You'll see it will be not the same one. Too much water here is very difficult to touch it and to create this, but this is the secret. If you take more color, the color can only the color can stop the water. Wet, wet. Very emotional and very difficult at the same time, because if we move the paper, everything is going to destroy it. It's a way how to stop the water or to create. Okay, top. Because the water is staying and it's not going down, and that's why the paper is very, very wet. But we don't need to be so. This is almost ready, but I cannot show it because, it's very wet and you can see it from up. Okay. I think it's finished. Now it looks better. I don't know. It looks like a game. You can see, if you come closer, you'll see all the games that the paper is doing, After, let's say, 10 minutes or 20 minutes, it will change and it will play again. Okay, this is my demo, dear. I finished. Thank you very much, really, thank you. I can work on that more, 5 hours is no problem, but we do this in our studio, We just, if you saw, this is where is the camera? Can you see? How to show?
Put it down.
Here? It's okay?
Facing you.
Yeah, it's maybe. Yeah, but to the light is not good. Doesn't matter, You can see it in Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, that one is, 100% Helidon, I try to make this one, and I like this more than that one, but okay, it's nice still. You can see this, because it's very, very, very wet. And staying like this is better, because after that, they can destroy it. Thank you very much. And it's nice. Thank you, David, having me here. It was great experience. After that, I'm going to paint plein air, outside, because it's beautiful. I need more light, and for me, it's okay, Thank you very much.